like the new? Do you like?
Who's Chris?
Do you like the new intro, Chris?
I love the Insider.
New Insider logo.
It's the outlines.
You know, we also have a new email address that people can email.
We have a new email address?
Podcast@kingdombound.org is the new one.
What is it?
Podcast@kingdombound.org.
That last one was a little bit hard to remember. I screwed it up almost every time we said it.
I mean,
so you're telling me it's just podcast?
Just podcast
at
kingdombound.org.
Wow, that's easy.
Yeah,
not .com.
Make it easy. So we got a new logo. We got a new logo. We have a new email address, but we have the same old hosts.
Yeah,
same old hosts.
No, I'm actually a clone. You ever seen that that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie with the clones?
Oh man, no, I don't think I have.
And the way you tell is they have a dot under their eye.
I saw the clone movie where it was a funny movie where he would clone himself to get stuff done around the house, and they got dumber and dumber as more clones they made. You ever seen that one?
I don't know that one. Is that a spoof?
No, it was a movie. It was a comedy. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah,
they
would make these clones, and the clones would get dumber and dumber as they made more clones.
There you go.
And
kind of like stormtroopers, or no, clone. What are they called? What were the clones called in Star Wars?
Attack of the Clones. I think they were called clones. Kevin, you could tell us. Come on,
Kevin.
It was also Multiplicity.
Multiplicity
was the name
of
the movie.
Right.
With Michael Keaton.
Dude, yes, Michael Keaton.
Batman?
Good job, man.
I have a wallet. And the clones were just called clones.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. He's like in the
Kevin
he's like
ChatGPT.
Yes, there.
Thank you. That's what I was just gonna say. He's been cloned so many
times. Did you like that movie, Kevin? Did you like Multiplicity?
I laughed hysterically.
It's
a dumb movie. But one of those ones you just love.
It was funny.
There you go. Hey, what do we got going on the show today, Michael?
We have a lot of cool stuff going on in the show.
You know what I'm really excited about?
What are you excited about?
We have an amazing interview with someone who's coming to the festival this summer.
I have to say it was really, really good.
I enjoyed that interview with Rachael Lampa.
Rachael Lampa. She's not only singing, which she has an amazing voice.
She sure does.
She's back. Took a little break. She went on tour with some awesome people.
The Jonas Brothers.
What was the one you talked? What was the one? The other one? Hosier. I don't know if Hosier.
Yeah. You know the song "Take Me to Church."
No, I actually don't.
I mean, it was a really.
Is it a country song?
No. Well, I mean, I guess it's not country
because it's
got indie vibes.
Yeah.
Anyways, but it was a great interview. What else we got going on today?
We are going to talk a little bit about
brother.
We're going to talk a little bit about how art can connect us to God, open us up to God, maybe a little bit. We'll have a little bit of a conversation about that. Then we are going to do something a little bit fun, a little bit different. We're going to talk about
get visited by aliens.
Well, I would love that. Kevin's close enough. But
oh no, he said he'd have that. I didn't hear it.
But we are. You know that worship song that sometimes your worship leader will do, and it's like you haven't heard it in years.
Yes, we're going to talk about that.
And you instantly just get caught up in the moment, or you remember what you were going through at that time when we're gonna bring up a song from each decade that we wish our worship leader would do, and then that's going to be your worship set probably this Sunday. Podcast wouldn't be possible without our amazing friends, Kevin, who works at Elim Fellowship, and Elim Fellowship. People that help us put this on. And so
I bet you Elim Fellowship wishes they could clone you, don't they?
They just got done with their Oasis conference, which is an annual conference for pastors and leaders in the Elim family. And the next thing they have coming up is their prophetic conference. So here's some information about that.
Hi there. My name is Phil McNeil. I'm the president of Elim Fellowship. I want to talk to you about our prophetic ministry conference and worship conference coming up in August. We believe strongly as the fellowship that the Lord still speaks, and he uses people by the Holy Spirit through the prophetic. What does the Bible have to say about prophetic ministry? That it strengthens, encourages, and edifies, and prophetic words over people's lives should do that. And if you come, I can tell you this, if you're hungry, you will meet with God. Come and be a part. I know you will grow in your understanding and the gift of the prophetic.
Join us at the Prophetic Worship Conference, August 13th to 15th in Rochester, New York. For more information, go to elimfellowship.org/events.
Fly away, oh glory. Is that the same song?
Oh, Fly Away. 1851, on this day
I don't
in
think
Christian
I'm gonna fly away.
music history, Charles Albert.
I want those
Tinsley.
glasses.
He kind of looks like James Earl Jones, doesn't he?
Sure.
He wrote I'll Fly Away.
I like
And-
those glasses. That's what I like.
Well, you are a man who appreciates a good pair of glasses. How many do you have? 4?
Yeah.
4 glasses.
I want that to be my 5th.
He also wrote the song Stand By Me. He was born in 1851 on this day.
Kingdom Bound News.
So we got a lot of cool things going on at Kingdom Bound. Obviously, we have the festival coming up
You'll be there.
very soon. I will be there. I'm hoping you'll be there. Kevin will be there. Hey, here's the deal. If you like this podcast, we would love to have you stop by the vending area, connect with our guy, Kevin, and we would love to hear your stories about Kingdom Bound. We'd love to hear your stories about music and art and what that means to you. And so please, like, stop by if you come to the festival, get to the vending tent and make some time to just check in with us. And we'd love to have you be on the podcast sometime in the future. We'd love to hear stories about it. And so, but there's other cool things going on at the festival too. In our interview in a little bit with Rachel, we're having Rachael Lampa. Not only is she singing, she's also doing a seminar. And we have so many good seminars at Kingdom
But
Bound.
don't think seminar like college.
Right.
Think seminar like
Relevant topics that are going to help you in
super
life.
interesting.
Yes. You know that one of
There's
my
gonna be a
favorite.
dunk tank,
No,
and you're gonna get dunked.
that's not true.
Oh,
That's
I was
that's the
missed.
wrong event.
this is on Kingdom Bound News. I'm sorry.
This isn't a elementary school fundraiser where it's dunk the principal.
Are you sure?
Yes, positive.
I'm gonna dunk them.
You know, one of my favorite seminars though,
Yes, let's hear
at
about it.
Kingdom Bound
Was the
is
one I-
done by I Am Second, and it's a 3-part seminar about evangelism, and they're gonna give you 3 days of training on
Yes.
evangelism and making it like a lifestyle.
But only like not a 12-hour thing, 3 days.
Right. It's gonna be
A seminar
like 45 minutes to an
Sure.
hour each day.
with a lunch break.
Well, no. You're such a goofball. We have missions focused. I think Elim Fellowship is going to be doing something. We have Mission Go there.
Nice.
We have family themed. This year, I'm really looking forward to. We haven't done it in a couple of years, but there's going to be one on social media and kind of like the dangers of social media. So keep an eye out for that
There
one.
are no dangers to social media.
None at all.
0.
Do you know where our seminars are at, Chris? Because they're kind of tucked away.
If I remember correct, it's that teal and yellow roller coaster that goes back and forth. It's right over by there, by like the lake area.
Kind of.
Yeah.
There is lunch pavilions. There's these pavilions that are in the park. It's actually right by the lake.
Where you can feed the carp.
Yep. Nope. That's
Nope.
the wrong lake.
Oh, well, what lake are you talking about?
There's a couple. Well, that's why it's called Darien Lakes with an S.
It is.
There's more than one lake.
That's news to me.
It's actually over by the Superman, these
Oh.
lakes. You actually can hear the Superman when you're over there and you can see it. But yeah, they're in the pavilions where people can eat lunch. We don't serve lunch though, unfortunately. But we have tons of great seminars, so make sure you find those at the festival. And we still have pit passes available.
What's a pit pass?
A pit pass is where you can go right up to the stage.
Wow.
My sons, it's their goal. They try to get as many pit passes as they can, and it's their goal to get a high five from every artist. You're that close, and you can touch them.
Where are they at?
And they are like right in front of the stage.
No, I mean, where are they at in their goals?
Some artists, COVID, and they just
Oh,
don't want to
sure.
touch people, so it's kind of hard.
What if they wear gloves?
But I'm going to send Kevin this really cool photo my son got of Darren from We Are Messengers. It's actually a video, and I'm going to send that to Kevin so he can throw it in post afterwards, because my son got this really amazing video of Darren from We Are Messengers, and so we'll show that right now. So get your pit
Wow.
passes. Get your pit passes.
I want to do that with my
Go to
girl.
kingdombound.org
You're
to
my
get
hero.
them. I'm not your hero. Anyways, last thing. This has nothing to do with the festival, but this is a really cool event.
Yeah.
We've talked about it before on the podcast.
Art.
Bingo, bango, bongo. We are doing an art gallery September 19th at Sheridan Parkside Life Center. We need artists who are going to display their work. So we have an artist call. email us at podcast@kingdombound.org. Our new
Not
podcast.
.net.
Not .net.
Or .com. .org.
We're looking for artists. We're looking for people to go. There's going to be art experiences there.
Wow.
There's going to be some opportunities to give to Sheridan Parkside Life Center. We're going to raise money for a literacy program they're doing.
Nice.
Yep. And so it's going to be a really cool event, and we would love to have you there. If you're an artist, we would love to have you exhibit there.
September 19th.
September
there.
19th, and the festival July 27th to the 29th. There it is. In other news, these kind of things these two things are something I kind of want to camp on for a little bit.
In a valley when it rains?
No, just right now.
Oh.
Just right now.
Okay.
That
was a throwback.
To what?
To our jokes about camping.
Oh, I forgot. Yes. That went right over my head.
I know.
I'm sure.
I don't like having to explain my jokes.
But I make you. Because I don't get any of them.
Are you sure you're like not the fifth clone of yourself? Are you telling me? Which clone is this?
This is version 8.
Show me your eyelid. So Brandon Lake
and Nick Jonas collaborated.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
You know what made a round on the interwebs recently?
What?
There was an old video of the Jonas Brothers, like, little 12-year-old him saying that he just wants to make music for the glory of God.
And that's kind of what he's gotten back to.
Right.
He did this collaboration with Brandon Lake. They wrote a song together, a brand new song. And then they both went back and redid another song that he put out years ago. It was, what song was it? I can't remember.
Is it the one on the screen?
Oh, it's the song Hope. So they wrote a new song called The Author, and then they refreshed Nick's song called Hope. Nick was talking about how he's really kind of come back to that place, that video you were talking about, of like wanting to use his music and his art to really connect with God again. And then also in that same vein, did you hear about Corey Asbury? It's a pretty cool story.
That guy that wrote Reckless Love, that guy?
Yep.
No, I know that guy.
Do you know what happened?
To him?
Yeah.
I did.
This was back in last fall, but it's kind of something cool to talk about because it kind of goes along with the Nick Jonas thing. But he had a pretty lucrative contract to write a country album. He wrote like tons of songs. I think he wrote like 80 songs or something. And he was set to put out an album, a country music album. And he had the contract. He was given the money up front to do it.
So like not a Christian country album, just quote.
He got like, disappointed in the whole Christian music industry and kind of walked away from it and started to do
because of the whole halftime show stuff and all that. Or
I think it was more just like the reality of the industry where a lot of it is just a business, and I think a lot of these artists, they expect it to be ministry and they expect it to be completely focused on God, and they expect every person involved to be a sold out Christian. And he just found that it wasn't.
Yeah. If I was reading between the lines right in the interview that's coming later, I think that's kind of what Rachel was talking about also.
Yeah. You kind of come to realize that Christian music, although the effects are powerful, and I think it touches a lot of people's lives and changes a lot of people's lives and really helps people through some difficult times, it's still just a business.
At times.
And I think a lot of artists get frustrated with that. And
so he was set to do a country album.
He was paid a lot of money to do a country album. And he went and spent some time, I believe, with Forrest Frank. And
his new best friend.
Yeah. I guess they had a little feud. He called him out. He called Forrest Frank out about something. And so they went and spent time together to patch things up. And through that, Corey realized that he had a calling on his life. And so he comes home and he tells his wife, he's like, look, I got to give this money back. I can't do this work, this country album. And so he gives the money back, doesn't do the country album, and is now kind of back on the path of using his music as worship, glorify God, and help people connect to God. Talking about Nick, talking about Corey, it kind of brought me to this question of, it seems like at least with these two artists, but I think it's with a broader range of artists. And I feel like a lot, like there's an opportunity when it comes to art, whether it's music, visual art, theater, movies, painting, photography. I feel like there is an opportunity that a lot of people miss out on, that art can really connect us with God. It can really reveal God to us in really new and creative ways that I think a lot of people who don't take the chance to delve into and experience and explore miss out on a way. And so I wonder for like Nick Jonas and Corey, like how much of their art really is the reason why they're coming back to God. And I don't think Corey ever left God, but like as far as what his creative expression is coming back to God, like what do you think about
overtly
Yeah.
singing about?
Yeah. What are your thoughts about art being something that's a connector to God or an avenue to God or reveals God?
Do you know who Nick Cave is at all?
No.
So Nick Cave and Tom Holland, they have this interview on Unheard. I think it's out of UK, one of the universities over there. And he's obviously an artist, a musician, had exposure to the Christian thing, mostly, but wouldn't call himself a believer, but would like just the space to be imaginative in his own world. So anyways, in this conversation they're having, he has recently, like they say to him, like, why, like, you're such a punk rock guy, like, how could you become a Christian or whatever? And he's like, well, isn't that the most punk thing you can do? Or he literally says, isn't that the most middle finger thing you can do, is become a Christian? And so, but he has this line in there about how, like, kind of like how he doesn't like the classification like Christian art. He just thinks like, well, art and that, like, kind of like, why do you have to be a Christian scientist? Like, you're just a scientist who is a Christian. And sometimes those words don't mean much to people. But what I appreciate about his perspective there, in the same way we've been talking around a lot of these things, I think because we are made in the image of God, that he has made all of us to be artists in that way, to be replicating that creativity, imagination. And that gets expressed obviously in many avenues.
I think art helps people express themselves. I think it helps people
I think, it also
communicate with God. What?
I think it also helps you learn how to express yourself.
I think you're right. I actually wrote that down in my notes. Like, it teaches us about ourselves, right? And we're made by God. And so ultimately we're learning about something that God created, which brings us closer to him. And I think too, it could be an avenue of when you don't know what to say, when you don't know how to express yourself, you put your feelings to a guitar, or your emotions to a guitar, or you put it to canvas, or
poetry,
exactly, or sculpting, or even video, and I think something happens when we realize that not all worship, not all of my relationship with God has to be me speaking, but it can be me expressing. I had lunch with an artist last week, and it was a pretty cool. I'm actually thinking about having her on the show in the future, because she's not like a professional artist. She's actually a college professor, so she has like that logical side that she can certainly tap into. But just recently, God has opened up and challenged her to really dive into this artistic side that she has, and she draws, she paints, but the thing about her that made the conversation so interesting is she was born without a left eye. And so she is this imperfect thing, right? And this is her words. She is this imperfect being, and her whole life she struggled with being imperfect, and she struggled with body image issues, and she struggled with being different. And as God took her through this journey of really diving into creating art and drawing and painting. It wasn't until she began to do that that God began to speak to her and say, the way that you create your art is the way that I created you. And your art's not perfect, but it's still beautiful. And she 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 was able to connect, like, God created her as his, like you said, as his masterpiece. And so when she creates art, she has a special connection to it, because although it's not perfect, it's still beautiful. And so I think that people who don't allow God to take them through that place of creativity and expression are really missing out on different ways for God to speak to them and show them things.
Hey, so we got a great interview today. We're about to see it in a minute, but her name is Rachael Lampa. She'll be at the main stage this year.
Yep.
She'll be doing the songs, and she'll be doing some seminars, some talking, and that will relate to both. And it's going to be a beautiful experience. If you like a little preview of that, check it out now.
Tell us a little bit about what's happening with your life right now. What's going on with you? You're in your car, so that means you're probably
I'm in my car. And I'm a mom, and you can even see like the little mirror thing back there for when I check on my 2-year-old, or actually he's 3 now. Yeah, I'm momming it right now. I'm kind of in between shows. I've been having I've really had a show almost every weekend for the past 5 weekends, which is kind of, in the world of like artists touring, probably not that big of a deal, but for me in this new season, it's been madness. Sure. So, yeah, just kind of like in the middle. I actually realized yesterday too, I was like, I feel like I'm right on the verge of doing too much, but but it's like I've never felt so full and happy about it. So sure. I'm like, I think we're like in this sweet spot of like life is full on, life to the fullest, goodness, and like and probably need to hit the brakes soon.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So in your music journey, you left your label around 21, and then you did a lot of background vocals, right? During that time frame, or when you say 10 years off, like really nothing, zero.
Yeah, not. I didn't put out my own music.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sang with some household names, yes? Is that correct?
Yeah. I sang background for Jordan Sparks, and we went on tour with the Jonas Brothers and with Britney Spears, and so we were on all these crazy tours, and just like late night shows, and it was a total like. I mean, it wasn't a total change from what I was doing, but it was a bump up in madness and chaos and
yeah.
all of that. And I also sang with an artist named Hosier too in that time.
Take me to church.
I know, right? I know. It was such a beautiful group of people, some of the most talented people I've ever met, some of the biggest God talks that I've ever had.
Nice.
And it was, all of that was actually super healing in a different way. Being able to sing, like singing was like the first way that I ever felt God. Like when I was 3-4 years old, sitting in my room, just like singing, I was like, why am I so happy? Like, sure. Why is this like just the best thing in the world? And like my mom would just, she's like, this is God, this is worship. Like, this is what this power in you is. It's like, that's the Lord, and that's the gift. And I was able to kind of return to that while I was singing backgrounds, because I was sort of out of the pressure, out of the spotlight. It didn't matter what my name was. It didn't matter what,
the charts
I just got to sing. And yeah, I just got to let go. And I got to sing like oohs and ahs, and la la las. And that's how I started singing, like that worship without words, without, agenda, was just like, I just like sat back there and just like closed my eyes and just worshiped.
Nice.
I think one of the coolest things, it sounds like, was you got to use your gift, your God-given gift, without any pressure. Like,
yes.
You got to sing, and you probably sounded amazing, and you were, and the whole thing, the whole result was probably so good, but there was no pressure on you personally to do this. That must have been really freeing.
It was huge. Yeah, I needed that so bad. I needed to just, freedom. Freedom was the word for sure. It just felt so needed and overdue. Yeah.
Coming out of cynicism, you said.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel it's not trendy, but it is in a different way. It tends to see that there's a vibe shift in culture right now, moving towards that sincerity over cynicism. Later, we're going to be talking actually about Nick Jonas and Brandon Lake releasing a song together.
Yeah.
Did you become cynical just because of the industry, or just like many of us going through the rigmarole and the whole smoke and mirrors thing? And then, I mean, I walked through a journey of cynicism myself. I understand. I'm not criticizing in any way.
Yeah.
I'm just looking to hear more about that.
Yeah. I think it was a little bit of both, because I was a teenager. Like, like I didn't have my, I was a teenager the whole time. My entire teenage years was like,
traveling,
in the Christian
doing the whole
industry.
thing.
Yeah. And so my angsty phase, was me being like, are we really, doing what we believe? And, like just really pushing against that, and pushing against like the perfect picture thing. Like, I think I started to like, we're humans. Like I started to see adults as like, oh, you're not perfect. Like, and you're not, exactly what I thought you would be. And I think those moments started to happen where I was just like, oh, this isn't really what I thought it was going to be. Life is not a big church service,
Sure.
So I think that's kind of where it started, where it was just like, being let down by adults or by humans. And then like slowly feeling like, I kind of having my own growth as a person and figuring out who I am. And then like being like, I remember my third album, was my last album on my label. And I wanted to like talk about real stuff. I wanted to like talk about my parents' divorce and my, moving out of my house, graduating high school. And like, I wanted to get like more real with my writing. And so I wrote the whole record. And this record, I wouldn't say it flopped, but it was my least successful record, and I think people were disappointed by it, like on my label or whatever. And I was just so bummed, because I was like, wait, that was my heart, like that was
the most real thing I ever made.
Yeah. Nobody likes it.
Yeah.
And so, and as an 18, 19-year-old, that's all you can really do with that, and I think I felt like there was an element of like, God, like, why would you have me here if, nobody's happy and there's pressure. And so, I think the cynicism came from kind of growing up, kind of learning what, the real world is, but also not having a good and accurate picture of what walking, with the Lord looked like. I had, I just like had these years of just being like, thinking that I was losing his favor. Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, I don't believe in now, obviously, but it's easy to just, it's not like I would have articulated it that way when I was 18. I don't think I knew what I was
under
feeling.
The current.
Yeah, it's just like something's off, like something's disconnected here. Yeah.
So Rachel, we are super excited to have you at our festival this summer. We're not only excited to have you share on stage your voice, the songs that have come from this season of life that you've been in and the journey that you've gone on. It's going to be amazing, but I'm just as excited to hear you share you're going to be sharing in one of our seminars. And so
yes.
Give some of our audience a little preview, kind of what the direction you're going to go in from that and the journey that you've been on with your son.
Yes. Okay, so my little guy is 3 years old and he was born with Down syndrome. And it was quite a journey of healing, like learning the news, learning, that he was going to have a disability in the medical world. We are like still constantly learning and constantly being just amazed and stretched and opened, uh, uh, just because we live with this little guy and this little piece of heaven, like just has it's just totally changed us. It's changed everything. And yeah, learning to see things through different eyes and a different lens, and treating the world differently, treating ourselves differently. And obviously just Leo is my son's name, and just learning more about this beautiful community of people with Down syndrome. And I wrote a song called Superpowers, and I wrote it about Leo and about how, all these ways that kind of the world warned me that he would like have all these setbacks and delays and differences, and we're like, all we've seen so far are just a whole lot of superpowers. And it's a whole lot of ways that he has made our lives better and more expansive and more beautiful. So you'll probably like have to shove me off stage because I'll just keep going. So I'll stop there, but yeah,
Right.
That's the gist.
Nice. So if they want more, they got to come to the festival.
You gotta come to the festival.
Get there.
Also, I have to say about Kingdom Bound, I think I know I played it like in like the year 2000 or maybe 20 like 2001 or
Okay.
like long time ago.
Sure.
And me and Stacy Arico were there together,
Yep.
and it got rained out. And so
Oh,
neither of us
man.
could go up. Or
Really?
maybe I
Was it on the main stage or was it like on one of the side
It was
ones?
probably the park
I
stage.
think it may
Yeah.
have been.
Oh,
I'm not
was it
sure.
main
I'm not
stage?
sure.
I don't know.
Can the
I
main
wasn't
stage get rained out? I don't think it
there.
can.
It could have back then.
Back
It's
then.
a different
Thunder and lightning.
Yeah, it's a different venue.
Yeah.
I have pictures of us like just soaked,
Yeah.
and we were just like backstage with everybody. We were just like,
Like
Yes, we're not doing
hard
this.
fought
Yeah.
hallelujah
Yeah.
soaps or
Yes.
or
Yeah. So back then, our stage wasn't covered. And so our main stage.
okay.
So but now we have this amazing, it's a Live Nation venue. It's this
Nice.
huge tent. and the
Hosier's
stage is
played
covered.
there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I played there with Osier. Who knows?
Maybe. All right, we got one more question, then we'll let you get back to life. And it's probably the most important question we could ask.
Very important.
It's what we're asking all of our podcast guests. And so
Okay.
Be nervous.
it's a silly
I'm so nervous.
It's
I
a silly
yeah,
question.
I
You
have to
shouldn't
go.
be. We
See ya.
shouldn't be. The question is a hot dog a sandwich?
I had a feeling this is what you were going to ask me.
Yeah.
I did.
It's the charismatic roots
the-
again.
it's the Catholic
She
heritage.
had
I knew it. I almost finished your sandwich.
That's your vote. She's voted. She voted.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going with sandwich. I'm going with sandwich
Mm.
because
What makes it a sandwich? You got to give the why. Just because.
Because
like, well, there because
Because
Great.
there's two pieces of bread.
Don't put words in her mouth.
and like fixins and and you can like the style of eating and the
with your hands.
like you're not scooping it. It's
Sure.
not soup.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely not
Um,
soup. Although there
you
probably
idiot.
is hot dog soup.
It's a sandwich. Okay.
All right. So
We'll
yes,
take it.
You're our second. You're only our second person to say yes. Everyone
Wow.
else has said no. That's interesting.
Well, there.
I don't think it's a sandwich. Do you think it's a sandwich, Chris?
I've gone back and forth. Today,
Oh wow.
she's convinced me. It's a sandwich.
Yes. Hallelujah. We've got another one.
Yep.
I'm going to ask a few more people today,
Please.
Sure.
and I'll report back.
Let us know.
During your Kingdom Bound session, you could give us a little tally.
Yeah.
That'd be helpful.
That would be.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go all in on this.
So Rachel, what can we expect from you the next couple months? What do you got coming down the pipe, other than being in Kingdom Bound in July?
Yes. I'm finishing an album. I've been putting out lots and lots of singles and songs over the past few years, and I'm finally giving it a home to live in. And so I'm recording a few more songs, and then we're gonna put it all on an album, and then we're hoping it'll be like a later in the year release.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Rachel. This has been a really, really cool time with you. Thank you so much for your openness, transparency, vulnerability,
honesty.
Appreciate it all. Honesty. Thank you.
Authenticity.
Thank you.
Thank you for being silly with us.
Yeah.
Pitting up with us.
Always down for that.
But we really are looking forward to having you this summer. Thank you so much for coming to Buffalo and thank you for the journey you've gone on to get to where you're at. A lot of people don't understand like what it takes to get to a place where you actually have something of substance. And so I thank you for that. Because that's
awesome.
That's the hardest part, to actually have something worth writing and singing and talking about. So thank you for that. Because that's definitely the hardest part.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't choose it, but God took me through it. And so I'm just grateful.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
You know, I got a secret to tell you.
What's that?
I really enjoyed that interview.
That was amazing.
Like,
that was really good.
I mean, you're okay. I like talking to you.
I'm not even close to that, though.
Yeah. I mean, she played with Hozier, so
that was not a wasted 30 minutes of our life right there. That made my week better.
Me too. It
was good.
Cheerio.
Hey, did you know that one of the partners of Kingdom Bound is Operation Christmas Child?
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear it again, though.
Amazing ministry. Check out this video from our very special partner, Operation Christmas Child.
Water is our major challenge here. Water is very important because it's a source of life. With everyone in water.
In Liberia, only 50% has access to pipe-borne water. For the Monrovia Central Prison is now connected to the pipe-borne water system. So it means that they depend on a hand-dug well for access to water. Wherever we construct a hand-dug well, correction officers and inmates were identified and they were trained to be able to do preventive maintenance and also do repair. Now we have the skills to maintain when the pump has a breakdown.
Being in prison and then getting the chance to be outside, that's a privilege. Wherever there is a problem there, they call upon me, I go there and then solve it. The skill that I learned to maintain the water system here, I will take the skill with me upon my release.
The WASH project is also one of the platforms that we use to witness, to share the love of God with our beneficiaries.
When I came to prison, I was like, everything was gone. There was no way to move. One pastor encouraged me, let's go to the house of God. And when I got there, things become different. I can see many things what God have done for me.
But if we talk to you about Christ, Christ will always remain with you. Christ will always be with you from that day up to death. Though the hand-dug well is essential, but we use that to say, look, Christ is the living water that will never go dry.
Now one day I can walk in the house of God to tell somebody that it is because of Samaritan Press. Today I'm here.
We've been talking a while about these songs that we wish people would bring back because they're great.
Yeah.
And what we decided to do, which would be a little bit more interesting, we thought, N.T. Wright has this quote about worship that he thinks you should only do one song for every decade. If you double up, it's not a smart idea.
So if you're doing like 4 or 5 worship songs, there should be like 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's almost like we thought about this before we already did this. So what we got right now is we're going to have a little bit of fun just talking about some songs we wish would get brought back, and
these are songs we miss.
I miss them.
And then if someone does happen to do them, it just takes you right back to when you first heard it and you were like melting before God because it was so good. So yeah, we're gonna do one from each decade.
Now, to be fair, I was born in 92. You were born when?
79.
Yeah, so he actually
got a little time on you. I got a little time on you.
Well, let's start with the 80s, I think. You know what song I'd love to hear?
From the 80s. What do you got?
You're never going to guess.
I bet you I could.
Okay, try.
I bet you it's As the Deer Pants for the Water.
As the deer. No. What's the chorus to that song?
That is the chorus.
Oh. You know what my grandmother wants me to sing at her funeral?
What?
And he walks with me and he talks with me.
That's from the 80s?
No. Oh. I'm just... As the deer in that song, I always get confused. That's all I'm trying to say. But the song, I'd love to hear him.
With me and he talks.
You got that.
With me and... Yeah,
that's a good one.
That is a good one.
You know, the thing that, you know, how your imagination gets colored by formation, you know, what you've seen. As the deer, I can't help but picture like a Patronus from Harry Potter. I don't know why that made it laugh so much, but it's the truth. So anyways, the song I'd like to hear from the 80s is More Than Silver. Do you know that one?
Oh, yes, that was on my short list. That would be an honorable mention.
Lord, you are... Yeah, that's a good one.
More beautiful.
I think that's, is it Maranatha? It was Lynn, I got the name right here, but I don't know how to pronounce her last name though, because like, you know, by the time I'm hearing this song, it's beyond this person, but it's Lynn.
More costly.
Something like
than gold.
You got it.
Such a good song.
That one. Now they do it kind of fast. I like it slowed down a little bit,
like
but that's just because that's my motor.
Mine's pretty close to yours.
Yeah, let's hear.
There is none like you.
That's a good one.
Here's my honorable mention from that decade.
80s.
My honorable mention. Well, I went to the enemy's camp and I took back what he stole from me.
I don't know this one.
I took back what he stole. Charity Gale just redid it.
Yeah.
Not redid it, but like she just
re-released it.
Yeah. And it,
is it like
it gets you going. Like it gets you pumped up.
It'll be fun. All right. So now to the 90s.
You want me to go first?
Well, if you'd like.
You remember this banger?
Let's hear it.
This is the air I breathe.
Yeah, we talked about that one. I love that one.
Your holy prayer. I'm probably killing the lyrics of these songs, but yes.
Yeah, Ray did that song recently.
And I'm totally off on the key.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We love you.
I'm
keep singing it.
No.
Yes.
I'm done now.
Oh, come on.
I'm done now. So yeah, this is the air breathe. It's called
Breathe. Yeah. It's a good one.
That was such a good song.
It is a good song.
Yeah.
Forget was. It is a good song. You know, mine, you're going to be surprised.
All right.
But it's Refiner's Fire.
Oh, that's another good one.
Anyways, you know, so...
You got any honorable mentions from
those decades? Of course, but who's got the time? Not us.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't prepare honorable mentions for these decades, okay? I only prepared honorable mentions for other decades.
All right, go for it. What's your 2000?
My 2001. Okay. The reason why I picked this one is a little strange, but it's because we used to like chant it like as middle schoolers, but like in this like super obnoxious, goofy way.
Okay.
And I would love to redeem that by like singing it for real.
Okay.
So if you could pull up the song Waging War by CC, what's her last name?
Winans?
Yes, thank you.
CC Winans, Waging War?
Yeah, like middle school camp, obnoxious, like just, you'll hear it.
I'm sure I'll probably know it. What? I've never heard the song.
You know, you're trying to beat the other team in the other camp. Plus, now that Christian television is good, I can see this in like a Moana-style Christian movie.
Okay. So for me, the 2000s song was the song Amazed. Lord, I'm
amazed
by you.
Now, what I would like to hear is like somebody on an Ibanez guitar rock a solo in the, 7-string.
Yeah.
A lot of those like Carrie Job songs, really, they'd all be great metal songs.
My wife was told that she was barren, that she would never have kids. And through, God's miraculous power, she got pregnant. And so we announced it to our church because we were pastors at that time, 2009. And we announced it to our church. We made like a video of like, this announcement. And we used the song Amazed as like the background for the announcement video. And so that song
Still makes
special.
tear up. I can see it.
It holds like a real special place in my heart.
I have an honorable mention in this category.
Hit me with it.
I just hit him.
Yeah, you did.
For all that are not watching, that's what that noise was. Okay, I love Jeremy Riddle, so anything by Jeremy Riddle, but in 2007 he released the song called What Joy Is Found. And that is one of my jams.
What? I feel like I know. It's on the tip of my tongue. How does it go?
What joy is found, dun, 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 in communion with you. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
It's the same one that Jesus, you're more than our friend. That album, that's a good one. That's my honorable mention for the early aughts.
For me, an honorable mention for the early 2000s would be anything like Delirious.
Oh, well, of course.
Find me in the river. You think that's a worship song though? It's probably not a worship song, but you can fit it in there. Find me on my knees.
I don't actually know that.
Against the wall. You don't know that one?
I know a lot of Delirious.
Kevin,
songs.
can you pull that up? Find Me in the River by Delirious.
But never felt the
I don't actually know this one.
You don't know this song?
Is this on Cutting Edge?
Maybe.
What album is this on?
I don't know. Kevin would probably be able to tell you.
but never paid
the price. So good.
Find me in the river, find me there, find me on my knees with my soul laid bare.
I can't believe you've never heard this song.
Though you're gone and I'm cracked and dry.
You've never heard that song.
I have had to have heard that song.
Add that to your playlist.
I'm
bro.
looking it up.
It's such a good song.
I don't know what to do. Huh.
What do you got for 2010s?
Huh.
That's not a song.
No, that's me breathing. That's your song.
Yes.
Okay, so 2010s. All right, here's one of my jams in 2010 because I spent the majority of my life leading worship from 2010 to 2020, right? So
True.
one of my jams, but it's lesser known because I didn't want to do like a one that everybody knows, right?
Yeah.
So Much Grace by Jonathan and Melissa Helzer.
You have such a different catalog than I do. I don't think I've heard that song.
Well, that's okay. I mean,
So
can we be honest though and say like there's so much worship music out there that there's probably, I'm sure everybody that could walk in this room and be like, who even is the person? But anyways, the Helzers.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I Raise a Hallelujah. Yeah. But they have a song. It's a ragamuffin-esque.
Okay.
Mullins-esque song.
Again, you like to feel like you're being punched in the gut when it comes to your worship music.
Sure.
That's a throwback to a different episode.
Yeah, that is. Deep dive.
I was surprised that this song was from the 2010s that I went with. Because I always thought it was like 90s or 2000 at the latest, but it's Lord, I Need You.
Lord, by Matt Maher and Bill Maher. That's who that's by.
Hey, thank you for hanging out with us.
It's been fun
this last couple months. We've really hoped you enjoyed the podcast. Let us know what you think. Podcast@kingdombound.org. Please go subscribe. And hey, if you subscribe and you email me at that email address, I'll send you a free t-shirt. Let me know you subscribed.
It will have my face on it.
Probably not.
No.
See ya.
We'll have his face on it.
Count it all, count it all.